Your first alert forecast with meteorologist Corey Thompson.
Good morning. The time now is 6:43, and Corey, you might be seeing a little bit of rain out there today.
There is some rain out there that's actually falling and reaching the ground. Now, when you look at radar, it looks like it's a little bit more widespread. So today's WeatherWise question deals with that kind of thing. What happens to rain that appears on radar but isn't reaching the ground? Does it undergo transpiration, evaporation, obscuration, or sublimation? A lot of big words there. One of them is the correct answer. Pinpoint Doppler radar shows green across a good portion of the area, and we've actually taken out some of the radar returns here to eliminate some of that false return where the rain isn't reaching the ground. Otherwise, we have seen light showers, especially in this patch that's moved from southeast to northwest. A little bit of a backwards motion here to today's showers, thanks to an area of low pressure to our south. We're on the north end of that, counterclockwise direction around that low is providing this motion to the showers. You can see it's still spreading generally southeast to northwest here in the north too, where some light showers or some raindrops will be possible at times. We see our Decorah City Cam, some wet streets on the campus of Luther College there, as well as a few raindrops on our lens. Temperatures though in the low to mid 40s. They haven't moved a whole lot this morning thanks to the cloud cover we have. Winds out of the east between about 5 to 15 as well, with us providing wind chills in the 30s. So that's the chance of showers that we're watching over the next several hours as a possibility. They will be occasional. They will be fairly light too. So as we look at Pinpoint Futurecast, even though it appears that they are very widespread, there will be breaks, there will be lulls at times, and overall the amounts across most of eastern Iowa will be pretty limited. Now by later this afternoon and evening, perhaps a bigger lull is possible, but then more rain develops, especially in southeast Iowa. You can see here at 5 o'clock, south of Highway 30 primarily, and then sort of pivoting as it moves to the east gradually. That area of low pressure will be tracking to the southeast of the viewing area up toward the Great Lakes. Here in eastern Iowa, that chance of showers continues on the back side of that low, especially in the eastern half of the area by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then it tends to diminish as we go toward the latter portion of Tuesday morning. So a good portion of the day on Tuesday should be dry, but we could be starting off with some rain, at least during the morning commute. Temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s around the area. It's going to be a slow climb to get there, and everyone kind of in the same sort of range thanks to the cloud cover that we have. Winds will be easterly to start, turning northeasterly later in the day between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now overall in the 9-day forecast, we keep things relatively dry after today. Remember that first and early chance of showers on Tuesday, but winds kick in behind this system, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Some higher gusts possible on Tuesday. Still fairly breezy on Wednesday as well, but as we head toward Thanksgiving, things stay pretty decent. We'll be in the 30s there as we look ahead toward that day. Black Friday into Saturday, where a very slim chance for a snow shower is there on Saturday. It looks very low impact at this point, but we'll be keeping an eye on it as we get closer and closer to that long holiday weekend. WeatherWise question, what happens to rain that appears on radar, but it isn't reaching the ground? You have several big words to choose from.
Those are very big words.
Yeah, a lot of syllables.
I wonder if it's A or B. I was leaning towards B. Evaporation? I'm going to go with that. I'll go A.
Okay. I appreciate your decisions to spread out the answers. Yep, you should have followed Kristen's lead. It is evaporation. Transpiration is when plants put water vapor into the air. So that's another thing that we have to worry about. Not this time of year, though, obviously.
Oh, corn sweat. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But evaporation, yes. We have a little bit of dry air, a difference between our dew point and our air temperature. And so we need to close that gap a little bit for more of that rain makes it to the surface. As we learned last week, things want to tend to flow from high to low in the atmosphere. And so wetter to drier is another thing that happens too. And that's why we try to close that gap by evaporating some of that rain that's fallen.
Got it. Interesting. Thanks, Corey.
Yep.